Ayo, it's Bueno, back again on the Blue Toad Monkey page, and today we have for you some Psychic Cup. Now, I know it's been a while since we've put a video out for you guys, but we're back. And on this team for the Psychic Cup, we have Jirachi with Charge Beam, Doom's Desire, and Dazzling Gleam, Bruxious with Bite, Aqua Tail, and Psychic Fangs, and Rapidash with Fairy Wind, Mega Horn, and Body Slam. Bruxious and Rapidash are definitely not strangers to one another in the Psychic Cup. They're often paired together, but Jirachi is definitely a little different, so I'm interested to see how these battles are going to go. Let's get right into it. Game 1, Jirachi in the lead, up against the Gardevoir. Gardevoir should have Charm, and it looks like they're a little slow to the battle, but these Charms, though they're resisted, are still chunking. We get to the Doom's Desire, definitely able to pull a shield here, right? There's the shield. And Charge Beam with Doom's Desire is actually quite spammy. The opponent swaps into a Gothika, taking out about half the Gothika's health there, and we are able to get to another move. Now, the Gothika's charms don't quite hurt as much as Gardevoir because it lacks the stab, but they do take us out before we're able to get to another move. We have both the opponent's shields now, and we come in with Bruxious. We shield the resisted attack, but we do want to keep our Bruxious healthy here. And the opponent sends in a Malamar. Malamar will be hitting for super effective damage with the foul plays here. So we swap into Galarian Rapidash. The opponent swaps back into Gardevoir. We fire off a Body Slam. This should be doing huge damage, KOing to Gardevoir. And this is looking pretty good. Another Body Slam coming in hot from Rapidash. Does a KO. Not quite. Foul Play is doing huge damage. But the Fairy Winds are resisted. Or, well, neutral damage. And Bruxious just needs one bite. And that is a GG. Game 2, up against a Bronzong. Now, Bronzong does resist everything that Jirachi has, aside from the fast move, but this fast move's not doing any damage. And Rapidash isn't really in a comfortable place here either. The opponent does have access to Heavy Slam, but they fire off the Psyshock. Generally, Bronzongs run Heavy Slam and Payback in this cup, so it's a little weird seeing a Psyshock. We go for the Mega Horn. Though it's not stab, it hits for huge damage up against the Lugia that swaps in, and we are able to get to a Body Slam well before the Lugia has time to get to a move, KOing this Lugia. This is crazy. It looks like the opponent has a Deoxys in the back. The counters are resisted by everything in this cup, and I guess neutral to like the ones who have steel typing. But Deoxys isn't particularly a good Pokemon for this cup. The opponent fires off to Thunderfang, and is super low right now. They let go of the Doom's Desire. Can Bruxious clean this game up? I suppose a payback would KO, but the opponent's already revealed a Psyshock. Jirachi spamming off these Doom Desires. We get the final shield. And as long as the opponent doesn't have payback, and they don't, we win. GG's. Game 3 up against a Malamar lead, one of the deadliest Pokemon in the cup, resisting the dark types. It is weak against Fairy though, but Bruxish is really deadly in this cup, and it does take neutral damage due to its dark and psychic type. Jirachi fires off the Doom Desire. The opponent swaps into a Bronzong. When did that even happen? We fire off on CMP. The Mega Horn will be doing huge damage. We still have 2 shields, but we have that Malamar, who is also weak to Fairy. So we hold on to the Rapidash. Malamar steps back into the arena. Body Slam. Shielded from the Malamar. We get to another Body Slam. We'll just grab the second shield. Not quite. But Foul Play will not KO from here. It does. It does. Malamar's crazy, would it? We shield the Foul Play, and the opponent has a Rapidash in the back. This isn't looking great. If we could pull a shield here, maybe there's hope for Jirachi in the back, but they still do have the Malamar. We got the defense drop. Well, I guess, right? It's a 100% chance of the defense drop. We get to the Doom Desire. This will absolutely KO. Night Rapidash. And we get to the Doom Desire. This is insane. Jirachi absolutely going off. And that is a very close game. And a GG's to the opponent. Game 4 up against a Bruxish. We do not want to see this with Jirachi. But it looks like Bruxish is running Confusion, which is dually resisted. We are able to get a shield. This is just crazy. The opponent fires off a Crunch, which would hit for super damage, so good shield for us. We should be able to tank one move. And if we can get to the Dazzling Gleam, well, Dazzling Gleam definitely would have KO'd, but let's see what this Doom Desire does. We get to another Doom Desire. Will this go unshielded? It is. And Bruxish is back out with a vengeance. Rapidash, not fearing the Bruxish, who has the Confusion, or the resisted Psychic Fangs. We get the final shield, and come in with her own Bruxish. Now, they did have Crunch, so if they fire off a Crunch, this could be deadly, but they go for the Psychic Fangs. What do they have in the back? It is a Hypno. We go for the Aqua Tail. Aqua Tail would do more damage than the Psychic Fangs. And maybe, just maybe, Rapidash will be able to win this game for us. They go for the Ice Punch. This is crazy. Ice Punch against Bruxish. Bruxish wrapping it up there. I can't believe that. Hopping into the final game here. A Rapidash lead. This is beautiful. We definitely resist the fairy moves, the body slam. They have to have a high horsepower to one-hit KO us. The Mega Horn would do a lot of damage here, but not enough. And these fairy winds are resisted, so we should be able to shield once. And shield twice. What are we gonna do? We let it go. We come in with Bruxious, go for the aggressive farm down here. Now these bites are only hitting for neutral, but Rapidash is glassy. Good shield on the Megahorn. Even a body slam would do major damage, so we want to keep our Bruxious safe. The opponent comes in with the Malamar. We go for the Aqua Tail. This will do more damage than the Psychic Fangs, and if we Psychic Fang them and swap out, then the opponent could just clear the debuff. Foul Play takes us out, and it's all up to Rapidash here. Look how spammy this thing is. Rapidash is absolutely ridiculous in these limited cups. Cresselia in the back. And now all we have to do is get to a Megahorn and maybe a Body Slam. Yeah? I don't think anything Cresselia has can KO from this range. The Moonblast is the hardest hitting move against the Rapidash. We go for the Megahorn fire off on CMP. That was dangerous, but look at us. Showing them we have the Megahorn. Night Night Cresselia. And that is a GG. Final thoughts on this team. I didn't really play too much Psychic Cup on my own, so it was really cool to see the Blue Toad Monkey come in here with Jirachi and just show the opponent what's up there. That was awesome. The Doom Desire is really good against the fairy types, and like Bronzong is probably generally better, but those Doom Desires with the Charge Beam on a Jirachi were just so spammy, and the Dazzling Gleam to threaten the Malamar is like, I think people are sleeping on Jirachi. I haven't tried it myself, but I really did appreciate these battles. Bruxious, an absolute monster, and you saw what he could do with the shield. Rapidash in the back to slow those Malamars down, which are absolutely deadly. Or like any dark type Pokemon, any like Bruxious with the bites, or Bronzong or Malamar. Rapidash handles those pretty well and is absolutely insane. If you enjoyed what you see, consider giving us a thumbs up. And we hope to see you next time on the Blue Toad Monkey page.